Alright guys, welcome back to the FIFA 22 Hearts Career Mode massive episode today. We're taking on Hibernian. We debuted at a new formation last time, 2 up front, and even saying that, it's giving me PTSD. Normally I wouldn't rip the piss out of that stuff, but that Scotland defeat to Ukraine, it's bothering me guys, it's affecting me big time. I genuinely felt like we were going to win that. I didn't comprehend we could lose that game. I thought the only way we would not defeat Ukraine is if we were screwed. I didn't know Scotland were going to turn up and put in one of the worst performances, one of the most spineless performances I have ever seen them put in. And for the past 24 hours, it's heartbreaking, it really is, because we've been so good under Steve Clarke. We've been performing so well. I mean, we're unbeaten since the game against Croatia, I'm sure, in the Euros. We've put in a really good run of form. We've beat better teams and we've played better against teams that are much better than Ukraine, you know, against the likes of Denmark. I mean, at times we've played the likes of Poland and Austria off the pitch, but when it mattered most in that World Cup playoff semi, we just couldn't do it. And it's, if you want to check out my review of the match, if you want to check out my player ratings, it's on the Son of Scotland TV channel. Make sure you're subscribed to that, and you know, I've been uploading quite a lot of vids to that recently, but I mean, it is tough. It's another 4 years, man. It's 4 years we need to wait, and the whole qualification thing is now down the drain. It got pushed back. The match against Ukraine got pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. Finally, it happens in June, and now it's over, and our World Cup dream is over for another 4 years. 24 years of heart, make that 28 years now. It sucks. It really does suck, and it bothers me that Ukraine seem to want it more than us. The players look like they want it more than our players, which shouldn't be the case. I mean, I don't give a shit what's happening in Ukraine at the moment. There's no way that they should want it more than us. Talk about what's happening in their homeland. What about what happens in our homeland? Listen to the fucking song, The Flower of Scotland. I mean, rise, send them homewards. Why didn't we send Ukraine homewards last night? Like we did King Edward, you know, I don't get it. We were really, really bad. And why couldn't we have saved that performance for a friendly game that didn't matter? Why couldn't we have saved that performance for any other game? Not that game against Ukraine, not the most important game that I have seen Scotland play probably, I would say, in my lifetime. I mean, I'd say it's the most important game. Yeah, I mean, definitely, at least in the last decade. It's by far the most important game in the last decade. And for some reason, we didn't turn up. But here, I'm going to try and move on. I'm going to try not to talk about it too much, because honestly, I fucking feel depressed, and the more I think about that game, the worse I feel. So yeah, we're going to get into playing FIFA 20. I don't even feel like making vids, if I'm being completely honest. Just don't want to do anything football related, but I'm going to try. It's Sunday, February 18. We're at the year 2024. We are, 5th in the league, 6 points behind Hibernian. We dropped 2 points in the last game. We could have been 4 points behind them, but this is a massive chance for us to win this game and take the gap down to just a single win. 3 points. Could you imagine that from where we were? Not that far ago. Not that long ago. If we can defeat Hibs here at Easter Road, that would be absolutely insane, in my opinion. And I have noticed we've received an international management offer from Northern Ireland, which is pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Now, in the past, I have rejected international management offers because, well, the main reason is I just wanted to focus on Hearts. I did want to focus on Hearts, but we're coming towards the end of the third season. I feel like we've, done quite a lot now, and maybe we should look at trying an international job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to premiere this vid, and I'm going to put a poll up, and we can vote, guys, whether or not I should take the Northern Ireland job. Now, yeah, I mean, I would rather take the Scotland job, but we haven't been offered the Scotland job. I mean, there's no sign of being offered the Scotland job. Based on what happened the other night, I think maybe Steve Clarke should be fucking out it. Maybe I should get the Scotland job, but for now it's Northern Ireland that are offering us a chance to manage them. Their expectations are to qualify for the World Cup, to qualify for the Euros, as it should be. You know, I like a bit of ambition, a bit of positivity. So yeah, I am going to put it up for a poll. And if you want me to take over the non-ant job, I will finally commit to doing an international job, as long as the job that we do at Hearts. So we're going to leave that there, and we will see. We'll get back to that after the Hibernian game. So, like I said, we debuted a new formation. We do have two up front. We're going to stick to that formation against HIBS. Now, I don't really like the fact that we were conceding more goals, but we've always conceded goals. So I don't know if that's to do with the formation change or whether, you know, it's just one of those things where I concede goals. But we're going to stick with it. We're going to get in here. I mean, Lorenz is probably going to be good enough to make the bench. I will take Stewart off because goalkeepers just don't really tend to get injured. Cammy Devlin now is up to 78 overall player. Soon he might be in the 80s if he keeps going like this. Cordero's been good. I think we're going to stick with Cordero. Or Benenjami's up to 74. So you know what? I think we might actually put Benenjami in. Even though Cordero is... Nah, wait. Well, Cordero's +5. Benenjami's -5. So maybe we need to stick with Cordero. It will be Barry Mackay in this cam role. And of course up front we're going to go with Sims and Dykes. Hickey is now up to a 76 rated player. But I am going to play Stephen Kingsley in that role. And the back three is Moore, Halkett, and Yoshitomi, with, of course, Sander Clark in net. So with that said, that's the team picked. Hibernian are going with Brown, Busman, Tarovic, Porteous, Caden, Boyle, Doyle-Hayes, Halberg, Gullen, Allen, and up front they're going with Christian Doidge. So, I mean, Hibs, I wouldn't say it's a full-strength team, but it still is a decent team, and we will need to be at our best if we want to beat them. And we need to show a lot more fight than Scotland did the other night, guys. That is for sure, because that was... That's going to take me a long time to go over. That quite possibly could be the worst, like, disappointment I've ever felt in football. And there's been, yeah, I mean, when you support Hearts, when you support Scotland, you know, when you support Arsenal, there's going to be a lot of bad moments over the years. I mean, I thought Hearts losing the Scottish Cup final to Rangers, I thought that was bad. But that pales in comparison to what I seen the other night there against Ukraine. So close to a World Cup, and we absolutely bottled it. So you can see a small section of our fans there are in the corner of the stadium. I mean, there's not many, maybe, what, about 1,000 maybe, 500, 800. Hopefully we can give them something to go home and cheer about. And we can show the Hibbies what a good team from Edinburgh looks like. Although they'll claim that they are a good team, they'll claim that they're above us, so they are above us. In terms of goal difference, they have 24 goal differences on us. So, I mean, that's, at the moment, that's probably working out at an extra point, because it would be really hard for us to turn around a 24 deficit goal difference. But we'll see. With this man in our team, I think we can turn around anything. There's Cammy Devlin, 78 rated Cammy D. Big D, big Cammy. Anyway, here we go. It's going to be Sims to get us off, underway. Like I said, a massive game here for us to keep the pressure on. And that's straight away, that's not a good ball. Out to Boyle, but oh yes, good stuff. Halkett there stepped in, he won it. Now it's Stephen Kingsley who's coming in for Aaron Hickey. Aaron Hickey, his return to Hearts hasn't been as good as we thought it would be. Sims has had a good start to this Hearts career. Can he continue in this game? This is a big game. This is a game that matters. Cammy Devlin strikes it. He gets it back. He loses out though to Allen. And now it's Halberg on the run. Plays in Scott Allen, who just recently left Hibs in real life, to be fair. Let his contract run down. Surprising. I thought Allen's certainly good enough to get in a Hibs team. But apparently not. But here we go. Ball back to Halkett. Halkett now up to Cammy D. Cammy D again runs into trouble. Allen now plays it back to Halberg. It's Doidge looking to attack this Hearts defence. It's Gullen. Oh no, and Gullen's went and ruined his man there. Oh, and it's Halkett though. I tell you what, that defending was fucking atrocious, but Halkett's made up for it. I mean, I don't know what O'Donnell though and Yoshitomi were doing. Both of them combined don't have a brain cell between them. But thankfully we didn't get punished. It's Lyndon Dykes. And he doesn't do a good job of that there. Dykes and Sims so far being pretty much ghosted in this opening 10 minutes. Ghosted by the ball. They can't do enough and wait. Right, here we go. Devlin back to Yoshitomi. Yoshitomi out to Stevie O'Donnell. What can Stevie O'Donnell do? He's charging. He's still charging. It's O'Donnell to Cordero. It is Lyndon Dykes. He's got space. Oh, he's cracked the crossbar. Sims tries to get it. Sims flicks it over. Sims goes for the acrobatic jumping volley. It falls into the hands of Brown. And that's the first chance we've created, but by God, it was a good chance. Lyndon Dykes almost scoring a screamer. And that would have probably cheered me up, not going to lie. I would have done something. It would have lifted the mood slightly, for sure. But it's still 0-0. Hibs still in this thing. Both teams looking for the early goal, the early breakthrough goal. And it's a good challenge again, this time by Devlin. And now it's at Doidge. It's Scott Allen. He's got Yosha Tommy, Devlin, Cammy D again. Cammy D, I think, has been great so far in this opening 18 minutes. He's been everywhere. Getting forward, coming back to defend. And, you know, that is why he is arguably our best player. In terms of rating, he's our best player. And probably performance as well, because he does offer everything. He can control the midfield. He can get back. He can defend. He can score goals. He's pretty much, you know, your all-round midfielder. And he'd probably get in the Celtic Rangers team if we're being completely honest. He's someone that we need to hold on to. I think we can maybe build this Hearts team around him. It's Kingsley. Kingsley to Sims. Sims looking for Devlin. Devlin strikes it and he's forced to save off Brown. Cammy Devlin cannot believe he's not scored there. Right, here was a good shot. He won us a corner. Dykes is there. Dykes jumps and it's going to land here for Taharafic, the big centre back. Is first to it. Not who you'd expect to be chasing it there to get the ball. And now it's Caden. Counter could have been on for Hibs, but everything is pretty much slowed down here now. It's Doidge. Doidge to Boyle. There's nothing slow about Boyle. So let's try and keep the ball away from Boyle. And I tell you what, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. And it's a good save though for Sander Clark. But again, the defence was avoiding Doidge there. As if he had AIDS. Didn't want to near him. Didn't want to touch him. Don't know, stick the boot in. Stick something in. Well, don't stick anything in. I mean, within reason. But come on, guys. We need to get closer to him. We need to fucking get close, get tight, hug him like he's a loved one, and stop him from fucking scoring. But right, here we go. Yosha Tommy to Moore. Moore lays it off to Devlin. It's Moore again. Moore just going to launch one up. It's Sims who controls it well. Gets to it. Sims is looking for... Who's he looking for? Maybe Barry Mackay. He's launched it in towards Dykes. And it's headed away from Hibernian. And they will clear the dangers here. But it's good for O'Donnell. O'Donnell wins it. Halkett again. Now Halkett inside the Hibs half. Back to Kingsley. It's Moore. Moore to Yosha Tommy. What can the Japanese man do? Probably thinking, why is he here, not at Celtic Park with the rest of his buddies? But for now, here's our Jambo. It's Cordero. Just don't tell Ange or he'll be signing him up for sure. It's Cordero. What a goal. What a strike. Alex Cordero, number 8, has finessed it into the corner. Brown there. Couldn't do nothing about it. And just before the 35-minute mark, we have scored a goal with the breakthrough. I mean, there's just nobody closing them down. And you can't give a player with the quality of Cordero space like that to shoot. He pings it into the corner. Lovely ball. Curls it in. I mean, it did look like it was going wide. Keeper no chance of saving that. And Alex Cordero with his third goal for Hearts. Hasn't scored many, but that's certainly an important one, especially if we can hold on. Hearts 1, Hibernian 0 in this Edinburgh derby. Doidge to Halberg. Hibs will be looking to respond before half-time. We need to shut them out. We need to close the door. Batten down the hatches. Don't let them fucking in. Get the nails out. Get the planks of wood out. And make sure there's no way through. As much as they huff and puff, this big bad wolf will not be blowing our house down. At least that's what I'm trying to tell the team. And the referee has given them a free kick here. So a chance for Hibs to respond straight away. Halberg. It's headed over the bar there. Sander Clark was there to make sure that nothing came for it. It wasn't a great header, if we're being honest though. And that is not a great pass either by Stephen Kingsley of all people. Expected Kingsley to do better than that. Ball out then. Going to be another throw in for Hibernian. It's Boyle to Doyle Hayes. Boyle now out in this right hand side. Boyle. Lovely bit of skill there. He finds Allen. Oh, and it's a great challenge for Taylor Moore. Absolutely fantastic for Taylor Moore. the recently re-signed Taylor Moore. Obviously his loan contract ran out, he went back to Bristol City, but we paid a lot of money to get him back, paying him a lot of wages, and we'll see if it's worth it at the end of this season. It's Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay holding it up. It's Cammy Devlin. Surely it's took a deflection. The keeper sent the wrong way. And the ball goes narrowly wide of the post. Cammy Devlin had fought. He'd equalised. And it just bounces off the chest there. I don't know, was it going in? I mean, he's giving the thumbs up there, but he knows he got away with it. He knows he'd almost scored their own goal. Mackay then with the delivery. It's a decent ball in, but no one's there to attack it. And it just lands into Browns' hands. Could have caught that one blindfolded there. Where was the Hearts players? Where was the maroon shirts to try and get something on that ball? They were nowhere. But here we go, it's Devlin. Again, Devlin getting the better of Doyle Hayes. Cammy D. Not a great shot there for Cammy D. But the Hearts fans are happy. A small minority of them, a small portion of them are being fucking, you know, stacked into that corner. They're squeezed in like sardines. But at the moment it's worth it. Hopefully there's no fishy smell though coming from that side. If there is, we'll just blame the Hibs fans. But at the moment, we're 1-0 up. Massive game, important game, a game that we probably need to win. Rangers are beating St Johnstone. Celtic are currently drawing against Livingston. Hopefully those results stay the same. Well, at least the Celtic one. I would like St Johnstone to come back and try and get something against Rangers. But here, the main result is this one. Win this, and honestly, I don't really care what the other results are. Win this, and we get the gap down to 3 points. But the second half is underway. Hibs will surely look to come out and try and fight back and try and do something. And we want to stop them doing that. Doidge out to Caden. It's Caden into Doidge. Doidge has dropped very deep here. I don't know what this is all about, but surely they need him in the box. Ball to Boyle. And it's a good challenge there for Kingsley, but then he does that. Bit strange. Wins the ball just to give Hibs a throw-in. Not quite sure what that tactic was. Moore steps in, wins it. Moore steps in again, doesn't win it. It's not looking good here. It's Hibs. It's a good block there for O'Donnell. Or was it Halkett? It's offside. Well, that has to be offside. That has to be offside. Doidge has scored, but the referee, what's he doing? Has he got an erection problem with his arm? Because he's not fucking raising the flag up, and I don't know why. Because that's 100% offside. We talk about VAR and Scottish football and shit referees. This is a prime example. I mean, how can? I don't get that. Honestly, I don't get that. That is a fucking horrendous decision. That looked offside. That looked a mile offside. For some reason, it wasn't given, and he gave the goal. Doidge equalises in 8 minutes after the break. And Hibs are right back in this thing. And I don't think they deserve to be. Honestly, I mean, they started pretty well in the opening 10-15 minutes. But I think since then, we have been by far the superior team. And we've nothing to show for it at the moment because it is 1-1. But here we go. Donald slides to keep that one in. He finds Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay. Oh! I thought that was in. I did. Looking at it again, it's kind of straight at the goalkeeper. But initially, when it left his foot, it looked good. It looked very good. But in the end, it was a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. It's Allen now out to Gullen, and Gullen's going to try and get the better of O'Donnell. But O'Donnell fucking no! I'm not having that. O'Donnell got the ball. What are these corrupt referees doing? We can obviously tell which side of Edinburgh they're for. The fucking green side. That's maybe the Greenway end for it. The fact that Hearts are the best club in this city, but that's never a free kick, man. O'Donnell won the ball 100% there. Substitution about to be made. Wright's coming on for Gullen. Can we substitute the referees or something? Because they can't seem to get a decision correct at the moment. Ball whipped in. Yosha Tommy is there. Yosha Tommy. And it's Sander Clark with the save. And now he throws it up to Dykes. It's Dykes looking for anybody here. Who can we find? Dykes plays through Barry Mackay. And it's Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay! Oh no, Barry. Get him off. Barry's coming off. Fuck him. That's just not good enough. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Barry Mackay's coming off. We're going to bring on... Who do I bring on? Do I bring on Gavi or do I bring on... I'm going to bring on Josh Gianelli. I'm sorry, but you can't do that. I'm not having that. 28 minutes to go and you put that wide. Nah, not good enough. Trying to look like fucking David Beckham with your wee haircut. Why don't you fucking start playing like that? Well, that's a poor analogy. Beckham was pish. I mean, comparison even. Beckham wasn't that great. But at least he could put the ball in for free kicks, man. Why couldn't Barry McCann? I mean, that's better than a free kick. It's an easy tap in for about 10 yards out, and he still missed it. Like Ginnelly, space is opened up. Ginnelly forces a one-hand save off Brown, and it's been kept in. And Hibernian are hanging on here. We should not be level, but somehow we are. Allen to Doige. Doige is going to try and spin around. Oh, and it's hit off the back of right there. Oh, momentarily stopping the counter-attack. Yoshitomi comes over and takes him out. Yoshitomi. I mean, he's improving so much. Fucking love the guy. Maybe we need to go back to Japan. One-way ticket there. Maybe we could go to Japan and scout players, and while we're there, fucking leave Barry Mackay sitting alone in Tokyo. Give him no money. And he'll not be able to get home. He'll have to turn into a rent boy. And with that blonde hair, he could probably pull it off. But here we go. It's Halkett. It is Dykes. It's Dykes. Dykes turns. He can't shoot though. He tries to. His leg almost falls off. Could be a chance to break here. Oh no! It's going to land in for. It's going to land perfectly there for Clark actually. Now it's Stevie O'Donnell. O'Donnell to Cordero. Cordero. Fucking Cordero with a poor pass there. 29 minutes from time. What a sliding challenge that is for Halkett. Nowhere near the ball. But you've got to love the commitment there. He's just went in and took the man clean out. If you can't win the ball, make sure you win the man. And he's fucking took him. He's took him to the cleaners there, free of charge. Halkett though does pick up a yellow card. Ball whipped in. Headed away only as far as Porteous. This could be looking pretty dangerous here. Oh, great interception from Halkett. Halkett is the man, I'm telling you. I mean, yeah, we're missing Suter, but I mean, Halkett has stepped up his game big time since Suter left. It's Lyndon Dykes to Cordero. It's Sims out to Kingsley. Stephen Kingsley. We're trying to find Dykes. Cordero! Oh, no, Cordero trying to find the second goal of the game, and Dykes is there, but it falls into the hands of Brown again, man. What do we have to do to score? Unbelievable. Look at the amount of space we had there. Several players with a shitload of space. Not one of them, though, could take the chance. And now it's right. He's running. Oh, but it's Stephen O'Donnell with a great challenge. Stephen O'Donnell knew he had to make it. He did make it. And now we can go back on the counter. This is back and forth here. This is end-to-end action. We've got Sims running. It's overhit. Sims ain't getting onto that. Brown will collect it. And that is really, really poor there. Have to do better, surely. Just don't have to overhit the pass like that. You really didn't. And now we're in trouble. It's Boyle. Boyle's got the pace. Gordon is going to try and run out. It's off the line by Moore. Moore just doing enough to get back. Quality defending. We're going to make 2 substitutions now, I think. We're going to try something. Who can we bring on? I think we're going to bring on Boyce because I think we're going to bring on Boyce for fuck, I don't know. Sims. I don't think Sims has been that good today. We're going to bring Boyce on for Sims, and we're going to bring on Gavi for Cammy D. Controversial, but we'll see. We'll see. 7.5 minutes to go. Substitutes being made. Scott Allen is also going off for Hibs. So Hibs feel like they need to make changes to either try and hold on to this point or to try and get all 3. We've made a challenge. Oh no, we did make a challenge, and again it's Halkett. Halkett is there. Halkett is everywhere to stop the Hibs attack. It will be a corner though. We'll need another good piece of defending here, and it's Stevie O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets away from his man, and he's just got no support. He's going to have to track back. O'Donnell to Dykes. Dykes lays it off to Gavi now. Gavi's coming forward. Gavi loses it. Oh man, he was a big signing and he's just not really delivered since he came here. And that's a big chance gone. That's a massive chance gone. Moore then is get done by Romero. This is not looking good. I tell you what, this is not looking good. That's offside again. How's that not offside? How's that not offside? Are we playing fucking crazy football here? No rules fit, but what's happening? I mean, look, all the Hearts defenders have their hands up in the air. They're doing the fucking Hitler salute. They're claiming for offside, and Ah, man, Sander Clark, as good as he is, he can't stop that. And Hibs, after trailing this game by 2-1, look like they might actually do enough to win it. And they would extend their advantage over us back to 9 points. And that could be our comeback going, to be fair. Dykes has just ran into trouble. He'll be running onto the transfer list if he keeps that shit up. Here we go, 2 minutes to go. We need to get this ball. We can't get this ball, and Hibs will surely see out the clock now. See out the game. Kingsley makes a challenge. Kingsley, ball up to Boyce. Boyce is going to try and get through. He can't do nothing. And Hibs still maintain possession. And surely won't. Yosha Tommy just launches it up. It's not even a good launch up, and it doesn't even get into the Hibs half. The referee blows the full-time whistle. Hibs fans are happy. They're waving their banners. They're waving their scarves. We can probably wave a top 4 finish goodbye, because I think we needed to at least avoid a defeat there. We haven't done it. I thought we were the better team, had 11 shots to Hibernian 7, but in the end it wasn't good enough. Wasn't enough. Rangers have beat St Johnstone by 5-1. Celtic have beaten Livingston by 3-2. We have dropped 3 points on all the teams above us now. Hibernian are looking a little bit more safer. With 12 games to go, they're 9 points in front. Yeah, we can still catch them. I'm not saying it's over. But the difference that game made, it was either going to be 9, 6, or 3 points. It could have been 3. At one stage it was 3 when we took the lead. We were only 3 points behind them in the live standings, but we just couldn't hold on to it. Hibs fought back well. They got 2 goals. Both goals I thought were questionable. Both goals I thought were offside. But Mr. Arm erection problems, Mr. Specsavers on the sidelines with the flag, he didn't raise the flag up. As far as I'm concerned, they can raise that flag up his arse, because he's cost us that game big time. I don't know why there was no offside given. I mean, you'd at least think we'd get the luck or the right decision called on one of them, but to get both offside goals against us, man, that's hard to take. But there you go, 5th in the table. And if you look at the table, we're actually not that far ahead of the 7th place team, St Mirren. So even though I've got no ambition to look behind me or no will to look behind me, I'm only focusing on the teams ahead of us. We need to make sure that we get top 6. Top 6 is an absolute must. I think we will. I want top 4. Top 4 is the aim, but I actually thought we had a bigger cushion to the teams behind us. So we need to make sure that we continue our good form. We've got St Mirren up next time. We just need to get back to winning ways. We need to bounce back and bounce back strong. Get the wins, and we'll see. We'll see what happens against St Mirren. Hopefully we can go back on a winning run. Remember, before the new year, we went on a 5-game winning streak. We need to do something like that again. We need to do something similar to that. Let's have a look at the calendar. Let's see what the fixture list is looking like here. So, I mean, the teams in 5th, the teams in 6th and 7th, that's who we're playing next. So if we can beat both of them, we'll put them behind us, even though they're already behind us. But you get my point. So our next 5 games are against St Mirren, Motherwell, Livingston, St Johnstone and Dundee United. So we're playing none of the top 4 in the next 5, and then we're taking on Rangers. If we could win our next 5 games, then we go to Rangers, or the Rangers come to us. Could you imagine? And then we've got Celtic as well. So the last 2 games before the split are Celtic and Rangers. 7 games before the split. We need to win as many of them as possible. We just need to keep on winning, and then we'll see what the league table looks like, when we get there. But I still think we can catch Hibs. I still think we can catch Rangers. Maybe even Aberdeen. Aberdeen currently hold a 14-point advantage over us. It's going to be tough, but there is still There's 12 games. There's 36 points to play for. And if we hit top form, there's no reason why we can't, get close to 36 points. And we'll see what the teams above us do. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I was hoping a win would cheer me up a wee bit, and I'd try and put the Scotland result behind us. But in the end, I just feel worse now, to be fair. We've just lost the Edinburgh Derby. We've just dropped a further 3 points behind all teams in the top 4. So, 20 minutes ago I was feeling a wee bit better, and now I'm feeling like 10 times worse. Shouldn't have played this shite FIFA, but I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, then go and do it, because I'm sick of streaming to one person, for fuck's sake. Right? Should be streaming to the millions, the 5 million Scots, the Tartan Army. But no, I mean, there's like 5.5 million skirt wearers, and I can only get 1 person to view me on Twitch. No good enough. So make sure you get subscribed, or it costs you money to subscribe. Just follow me. But if you want to subscribe, if you want to give me £2.50 of your hard-earned money, then here, I'll appreciate it. £2.50 is better in my pocket than spending, what, 40 quid on a ticket to watch that shower of shite the other night there against the corrupt Ukrainians. So aye, that's it, guys. Till next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.